One day, a couple of thousand years ago, a young girl called Mary suddenly had a visit from the angel Gabriel, who said to her, "You are going to have a baby." She said, "How can I? I am not yet married." The angel said, "The Spirit of God will come upon you, and your baby will be born from God. He will save his people from their sins." Then he disappeared. At that time, the Roman emperor decided he wanted to count all the people in the Roman Empire. Everyone had to go back to the town where they were born to be counted. That meant that Joseph and Mary had to travel all the way down to Bethlehem. Mary was very pregnant. When they got there, they found that the town was full and there was nowhere for them to stay. "Do you have a room for my wife and I to stay?" "No, mate, we are full." "What about you? Do you have a place for us to stay? My wife is expecting a baby." "No, I'm sorry, but we are full." "What shall we do?" Mary said, "Ask this man." "Sir, do you have somewhere for us to stay?" "No, I don't. But if you are desperate, we do have a cowshed out the back where you can stay for tonight. That will have to do." And so, that is how Jesus was born, in a cowshed, and his bed was made in a feeding trough. However, that night, out in the fields, there were shepherds looking after their sheep. "What a boring night. Yeah, nothing ever happens out here." Suddenly, an angel appeared to them and said to them, "Do not be afraid, for I have got good news for you. Tonight there is a baby that has been born who is the one that you have been waiting for. You will find him in Bethlehem in a cowshed, sleeping in a feeding trough." Suddenly, the sky was filled with angels singing about the glory of God. Then suddenly the angels disappeared. So the shepherds said to themselves, Let's go and find this baby." "Yes, who said that tonight was going to be boring?" So they raced to Bethlehem and found the baby, just as the angel said, and they worshipped him. Around the same time, many miles away, in a foreign land, some wise men were studying the sky and saw a new star. They said to themselves, "What can this mean?" So they went to their books and saw that it meant that a new king had been born. So they grabbed their camels and started the long journey to Jerusalem. When they got there, they went to see the king, King Herod. However, when they asked Herod where the new king was to be born, he was very angry. He did not want a new king to be born anywhere in his kingdom. So he asked his own wise men where was the child going to be born. When they looked in their books, they discovered that it was in Bethlehem that a new king was meant to be born. So he said to them, "Go to Bethlehem, and when you find him, come back and tell me, as I also would like to see him." However, Herod was an evil king and was going to do harm to the child. So the wise men followed the star until it came to Bethlehem, where they found the child Jesus. And they presented gifts to him of gold, frankincense, and myrrh. Gold, because he was a king, frankincense, because he was God, and myrrh to rub on his body, because he was going to die. However, that night an angel appeared to them in a dream and warned them not to go back to Herod, and so they went home a different way. And Mary and Joseph and the baby Jesus travelled to Egypt, where they lived until King Herod died. Then they went back to their hometown of Nazareth. And that is how Jesus was born.